become loyal, you feel me? When I became loyal to the people that was around me, you feel me? Not the same people, the same spirit, you feel me? It was just the same people that I grew up with, you feel me? I became loyal to them because I felt like it was like self-love, being around my friends, you feel me? Just being around people, you feel me? So as I got older, in society, they teach you this, they teach you that. So you're like swerving through emotions. You go through high school, middle school, dating the girls, it's just, you're going with society. But then as you're getting older and you start to sit back and pay attention to people start showing themselves to you, you feel me? And you start to see that spirit, that same spirit, you feel me? That same spirit that makes you question, you feel me? Like, damn, what is that? Why are they like that and why are they like that? Why are these people shunning these people? Like, that's not right, that's bad. But they're never telling you why, you feel me? They're not giving you the why, you feel me? Like, why? And shoot, I came to a realization, because they don't know why it's wrong, because they never been through probably the situation that person went through as a child that made them turn into that person, you feel me? That they're shunning, because there's no understanding between this side and that side, you feel me? So that's where the disconnect, and that's where there's no love amongst the human race, because we are, as we call ourselves, more like advanced or intelligent, and we have emotions, we have the power to judge, or the power to have free will and freedom, you feel me? So when it's separation between understanding separation, people not knowing the why of the story behind a person and the reason why they do what they do, or why they are the way they are, that's when the love leaves the earth, and there's misunderstanding, there's killing, there's hate, no reason. So you feel me? All that brings, when the love leaves, it brings hate, you feel me? So the only way to really bridge the gap really is to this side over here, the side that shuns this side over here, has to come to an understanding, because the people on this side that shun, they have to understand why that person like that. So when they know that person like that, because damn, they went through that as a child, they got molested as a child, it's it brings understanding, and it brings a little bit more, I guess we call that compassion to that person. I understand why they're like that, man. Feel me? Bring them a little bit closer, you feel me? I never knew that about that type of person, you feel me? So, and then when this side over here has a chance to explain to this side, this is why this is like that, that's when understanding comes and brings the love, the power to move forward, I guess I would call it. But I don't know. It's weird, you feel me? That's just my point of view of why I think people hold society label gay or whatever they label them as and put names on them, go through what they go through, they commit suicide and all these things, and you feel me? It's because it's a hate thing, but the reason it's a hate thing because the people on this side don't understand the reasoning behind why they're like that. And the people on this side are supposed to be the more holy ones, the more into the religion or the Bible or anything. When if you really read, it's like they only say God can judge you, so it's like, and if the spirit that they say is within God is within everyone, that means that spirit is within God. Because it's just weird. I'm not trying to throw God into the subject, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's why there has to be an understanding to be a world peace, love to come about, so people can understand each other's stories and help each other build. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, we all here. I ain't going nowhere. We all here. So, like I said, this is why I wanted to start my podcast and just have conversations like this, you feel me, where people can explain themselves and tell their story on this side, where this side can listen to this side and this side can not really explain themselves, because sometimes some people just don't care and what people say. But in order for it to be really like some type of world peace, I think, as we would call it, it would have to be, everyone has to understand each other. Everyone has to understand that we all come from one. You feel me? Out here in today's society, that's why it's some, you feel me? You gotta think about it. The Spirit of God is in the children that are born today, and some of these children can't explain these emotions, these feelings that they're going through, because society is already plugging in their head that they can't be a free spirit, or they can't do anything, or that's not right, you feel me? But I always said, if a father has a child, right, and his child ends up getting gay or whatever they call it, from him, his sperm, whatever, I'll always say that spirit was inside that father, because you never know where that spirit can come from back when people like blacks used to be raped by the whites, and they used to rape each other, like, you feel me? That spirit can be that spirit, you feel me? But who knows, you feel me?